Morning, guys. Tom Ott for neuralmarkettrends.com. You're catching me on my morning walk. I'm lucky to live in this awesome place in New Jersey here in the woods. You can see surrounded by so many trees and so many wonderful things. This is a really strange video to be posting on my website, or actually on my YouTube channel. This YouTube channel, I'm sure many of you who have come and visited it have visited for my various rapid miner tutorials and maybe other tutorials. Those things have served me really, really well. And this video, I want to talk a little bit about COVID-19 and kind of bring you up to speed on what's been going on with my blog and videos and so forth. So COVID-19 has really made me think about a lot of things, especially what I'm writing, what I'm doing, where I want the blog to go. Because I do owe my current career to my blog. Right, if you've been reading my blog, you've known that when I started it and I made these videos, it ended up me getting hired by Rapid Miner. And to them, I'm always thankful for giving me my first shot. I ended up going into sales, which was a vast departure from what I was doing before in engineering. And it turned out I loved the career. I'm not an account executive, sales engineer, consultant. I like to call myself master of duct tape. I make things stick together and work. So I find that to be a very rewarding career. So what has happened in COVID-19? Well, COVID-19, and I wrote a little bit about it on my LinkedIn profile called Corona Sales and something, Carpet Salesman. You can go check it out on LinkedIn if you follow. I'll put a post, or I'll put a URL to it in the comments here or in the description. But I wrote about how everything's going to change post COVID-19 and enterprise sales for sure. Now, why am I talking about enterprise sales on an AI blog? Well, the reality is that there's so much great technology out there, and you got to make a living at it, right? So you got to try to find something that you love to do and then make a living at it. So there's a lot of account executives that I've worked with in the past that are now off doing other things, and sales is hard. It's because the internet is a great consumer equalizer. The consumer can compare and contrast. They can read or watch videos on unboxing or on testing. They can read about benchmarks and so forth. So the typical account executive would want to fly out immediately to the customer site once there's an opportunity that's qualified, right? And how do we qualify opportunities? There's some methodology usually, but it deals with need, budget, what the timeline is, so forth. So what's going on there is that once this company or this person this lead is qualified, the first case for the account executive, if he thinks or he or she thinks it's a big dollar item, big dollar cost, or a big value opportunity, is to fly out there and meet the guy or gal. Well, I find that to be very wasteful, and hopefully COVID-19 is going to change a lot of that. I think it's going to change things it's going to change families. I mean, it's already changing families, and I want to take a moment here to say to all my viewers that if you have been negatively affected by COVID-19, I really feel for you. You have my thoughts, and you have, I guess, compassion, or whatever you want to call it. I can't really put what I'm feeling for you into words, but I understand. I mean, I found out a couple weeks ago that a friend of mine from high school passed away, most likely due to COVID-19. So I've been affected by it as well too. It's also affecting families. In some ways, it could be turned into a positive. I think that for me, my family and I have been very fortunate. We work together, we play together, we cook, we have dinner together, we work in the yard. So actually it's actually brought us closer together as a family, surprisingly. So for us, it's been kind of a positive thing, but it's also making us wonder, do we need 2 cars now? I really think that if you're in sales, you're going to be spending more time qualifying. You're going to be more time on the phone or on a Zoom or a WebEx and less traveling. And when you do travel, it has to be pretty much buttoned up tight that they're about to sign on the dotted line, and then you fly out. And then you take them out to dinner or do whatever salesy thing that you need to do. But yeah, so I think for the long run, this is going to be bad for oil companies and for airlines, of course. As technology, and if you've been reading my blog, I've been writing about how technology and I think healthcare are going to be the big winners coming out of COVID here. Life is just going to change. Everything that you know is going to be different. Everything as of, let's say, December 2019, what you remember is going to be different going forward. And it's sad in a way, right? I mean, I do miss going out with friends, socializing, networking, going to Gartner events or going to, various, what do they call it, strata or whatever you call those things, those events, right? I'm losing my thought right now, but it's definitely going to change. And things will be virtual for now. But there's that human element, and I understand why a lot of salespeople want to go out there and meet these people, because they feel that their charm is going to win them over right away. You're going to see how awesome they are. And I found out that actually the best salesmen are actually women who take a completely pragmatic approach. They look at things differently. I think we men sometimes want to go, beat on the doors and be tough and caveman all like, and show how awesome we are. And I find out that humility actually in this field is a quality that is often non-existent, but the difference between a good sale and a bad sale, or not selling, right? So while you're cooped up in this COVID world right now, social distancing or staying home, take a moment to think about what you could do to work on yourself if you're in sales, right? Maybe work on that lead qualifying engine more, qualify more, work on humility, work on other qualities, read something, exercise, walk, do a bunch of other things that would be important for you when you come out of this, that you'll hit the ground running. Right now is the best opportunity to work on yourself, to retool yourself, to fix things that you may have been upset about or not doing, or didn't have the time to do. Now's the time to do it. And I think that when you do come out, when things kind of go back to some level of normalcy, that you're going to be more productive, you're going to probably sell more, and hopefully get better opportunities. So I guess this is my COVID-19 enterprise sales pep talk type of thing mixed in with some personal stuff. But I really hope that my readers here or my viewers on the YouTube channel are going to like this type of stuff. It is different, right? So I'm sure I'll probably lose half of my viewers right now, but that's okay. I have to be true to myself. And that's my bit of wisdom. Always be true to yourself. You have one life to live, and you have your song to sing. So sing it. It doesn't matter if it's out of key, loud or quiet, whatever. Just go out there and be yourself. Sing your song. With that, signing off for today, or for now. I might make another video after this, but Thomas Ott from NorMarketTrends.com. It was great seeing you guys again. Be safe, stay healthy, okay? Later.